Hello everyone, my name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time as a musician myself, and today is the return of Kirby Air Ride. It's been a very long time. I think I've only heard this once before, and I think it was like when I first started. But this is what you call a kind of serendipitous video. This was kind of not planned, but there's a couple of things going on here. One, this is a platinum redeem, so a platinum member wanted to hear this. And then also, one of the songs here was recommended to me for my upcoming desert video. So that's killing two birds with one stone. And then a third bird, I guess Kirby Air Ride just had an announcement earlier. So this video is meant to be. This is Machine Passage and Sky Sands, requested by Ultimate Chicken, Orange, and T-Man. Thank you very much. From the channel Kirby's Sound Test. Note, the original links that were sent to me were no more. So hopefully these are good. Anyways, I don't know what Air Ride is. I just know it's another Kirby game. Okay, this is Machine Passage from Kirby Air Ride. Oh boy. So far already, the fastest Kirby song I've ever heard. The fastest Kirby song I've ever heard. I was just listening to music like this earlier today, so it's kind of funny. Whoa. You know what I'm realizing? That the non-boss music in Kirby is really superb. Well, I don't know if this is non-boss music, but it might be. I had to sneeze, but it's not coming. Oh my gosh, what is this? That almost sounds like a didgeridoo. Kirby music kind of scares me in a good way. It's just very what? Now it sounds like a haunted mansion or something. Machine Passage. Oh, I love drum and bass style percussion. Is this game from the late 90s? God, that reminds me of one of my favorite songs in the Mortal Kombat movie. If you know, you know. The reptile fight. It also sounds like another video game I've covered here before called Red Out. One word, Red Out. Just fast racing game. When was the last time I heard Air Ride? I'm loving this kind of like vocal? Question mark? It sounds so mysterious. So this is my second time hearing Kirby Air Ride. The first time was 3 years ago. I heard Checker Nights back then. Wow, it's been that long since Kirby Air Ride. My gosh. Man, Kirby fans have been kind of having a field day on the channel lately. You guys have been having a lot of videos. Did I manifest this new game? You're welcome. I didn't do anything. Dude, Kirby music. I just never know where it's going. It's like almost like Sonic in a way. You know what these sound effects remind me of? Not even the music, but the sound effects. Damn, that was sick. The sound effects remind me of like somewhere between like a haunted mansion or like a house of mirrors, some sort of mysterious location. Like when I was hearing the little slow cascading part, it kind of reminded me of like a mirror just kind of like floating around the room, just following you around or something. Like inanimate objects just sort of, following you. It's called Machine Passage, though. You know what I've noticed? Well, I don't know about noticed, but I think I've seen a pattern. And there's has to, well, at least in the recent songs I've heard, there seems to be a kind of pattern with machinery in Kirby. Is that a thing? Or is that just the ones I've been listening to lately? Like Planet Robobot, for example, has, the logo. And I'm pretty sure some of the songs had to do like with factory and stuff. This one's called Machine Passage. I'm pretty sure I've heard something else before with like some kind of machinery involved. Or is it just coincidental that I've only heard this? Or I don't know. It could just be a recency bias. That was crazy. That really reminded me of one of my favorite songs that I've been listening to since I was a kid. If anyone ever saw the original Mortal Kombat movie, not the second one. We don't talk about the second one. Annihilation, by the way, that movie, it's fun if you want to like hang out with your friends and laugh at a bad movie type of thing, like watch a train wreck or a car accident, then yeah. But the first one is like a classic. And the fight with Reptile, Liu Kang and Reptile, has one of the best songs ever made. And it's just like this. I don't know what it's called. I should figure this out, but if you just type in like Reptile fight Mortal Kombat movie, you'll hear it. You'll see like a thumbnail with like Reptile with the eye and everything. This also reminds me of, there's not a lot of songs like this on the channel, but I love stuff like this because it's like the kind of, it just reminds me of like the PS1. Like I feel like the PS1 and like the late 90s, they had a lot of this kind of stuff. And it just makes me really nostalgic. Like even commercials, and it was like the era of the Matrix and the Millennium and all that. So that's why I asked when this was made. And yeah, the other game that's kind of resembles this is Redout. A very kind of like niche game. It was like a racing game, but it was like super fast. Whole soundtrack was like this. So honestly, I kind of just want to move on to the next one really quick. But yeah, I just found the timing of this video really crazy because lately, and by lately I mean the past couple months, I've been trying to get some more like current events out there. Not to, I mean the focus of my channel is still like the list in order, and then like of course the priority stuff. But for a while I just kind of ignored like current events and news. But sometimes I'll do it just to hit the algorithm a little bit, or whatever. I don't mind. And this time, this was completely unplanned. This was asked for maybe like a week or two prior to the announcement. And then I had the next song as a maybe for my next desert video. So this is a very important video for me. And then again, the announcement, so it's really cool. I mean, that's just funny timing. But yeah, I'm working on a video for desert music. I'll talk about that more in a second, but I asked a bunch of people on Patreon for songs, and Sky Sands was recommended. And I had it as a maybe to check out, and well, now I have to listen to it because I had to pair the videos for this one. This is the request. And since there's no other request for Kirby I Ride, the other one was Sky Sands. So you see the serendipity of it all? It's kind of interesting. It's a little scary. I have mostly, to my knowledge, been hearing Kirby music. I think a majority of it has been boss music, but I don't know. I think I saw a comment recently on one of the videos that said something like, "Oh, I'm excited that you're checking out the like overworld stuff and not boss music." So it just kind of put it in my head like, "Oh, maybe I have been listening to mostly boss music." So let me know where this plays, but honestly, the title doesn't really like give me a setting, even though it should. I would have to imagine it's some kind of factory, but in reality, I'm seeing a lot more like spooky and kind of dark colors and like a tunnel kind of. It seemed too linear and fast for me to imagine like a factory, but who knows? Who knows? Okay. And I still don't even know what Air Ride is about. Same channel, we have Sky Sands. Interesting two words together. It's literally the floor and the sky. But this was recommended to me to go in VGM Vibes 11, which is my desert theme video, which I'm still working on. So now I have to imagine that this is going to sound deserty. And if I know desert music, which I think I do, it's probably going to be the complete opposite tempo of what we just heard. It's going to be very chill. We'll see. This is Sky Sounds. Ooh, that sounds like a fretless bass to me. Yeah, you hear that like ethnic sound? Oh no, it's a catchy melody. Oh no. Horns? I was expecting horns. Oh, this is so good. That's gonna get stuck in my head. Wow, it has such a majestic sound to it. My only question is, does this take place outside or inside? I'm gonna look it up eventually. But I'm gonna guess outside because of the song title. That is such a good melody, damn it, dude. Those are my favorite ways to end melodies, with that step up. I've never heard horns in like a desert setting, so this is unique to me, as far as I know. Oh, these are both so good, dude. Dude, I don't want to like. I'm not trying to like gas it up forever, but like Kirby music is just so good. it's, you know why it's so good? It really breaks the mold like completely. It's a perfect soundtrack to listen to when you kind of just want to hear something a little out of the norm, something out of like a 4/4 beat, and maybe your traditional chord progression, that kind of thing. It's just, I feel like if I put on Kirby, I kind of want to test my ear and try to catch everything as much as I can. I feel like every song in Kirby, there's no way you can catch everything the first time. It just zooms past. Even that song was only like a minute and it looped twice. I probably missed some stuff. That was one of the more like calm versions of Kirby songs I've heard, and yet it was still vastly impressive. I love this contrast here. I don't have context on either of these. All I know is that this one was suggested for the desert theme, so I can kind of assume that it plays in the desert, but I don't actually know the setting. Whereas the first one sounds like the complete opposite, right? Machine passage, and it was way faster and more technological. I feel like we got a huge, well, I don't want to say a huge understanding of the soundtrack of Kirby Air Ride, but I'm seeing how far its reach is. And it reminds me of stuff like, again, Sonic, or maybe even like Crash Bandicoot, where like it's kind of like limitless as to where this character goes. And I would have to assume, I don't know, I haven't played a Kirby yet, but I would have to assume it operates in a well, let's just take for example, in Crash, right? You're in a warp room, and then you just kind of choose your level. It doesn't really make sense. In the first game, it makes sense, but in the second and third game, they're just kind of, you just go to different parts of whatever for the sake of having a video game level. So I don't know if Kirby is like, it follows a story with the settings and you eventually end up at Sky Sands, you know what I mean? Or if you just choose Sky Sands. So let me know. I think that's important for me too, to get a little bit of a context. And I'm sure there's many games that change the formula up. I doubt they've kept the same thing the whole time. Because to me, these two sound like they just don't even belong in the same world, but who knows? You know, who knows? A Hat in Time is another one that I played recently that's kind of like that too. Just different worlds with different settings. Yeah, I don't know. Damn. Well, I can pretty much guarantee you this song is going to be into VGM Vibes 11. So this actually worked out very well. I got to hear a game I haven't heard in 3 years. Kirby fans continue to eat. Announcement for the next game, which I don't even know if it's a sequel or if it's just a remake of this one. I haven't as of this moment I haven't checked anything from the Nintendo Direct. I've been awake for like 3 hours, and I got to. Did I already say I was gonna put this in the video? Yeah. Anyways, first one, extremely fast, technological powerhouse, reminds me of Reptile. Go listen to that song. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Go watch that movie. The movie's fun. Second one was really good and really catchy. I love melodies that end with the last two notes being a step apart. Those have this just like gripping feeling on my brain, and it just doesn't go away. So yeah, music theory, cool. And yeah, it had the sound of the desert, you know, slower. It had the more majestic instruments. Although it had some vocal lines and a little bit of horns. I don't know. I just have so many questions when it comes to Kirby. But anyways, congrats to the Kirby fans again. And which, by the way, I have a Kirby playlist. So if you want to see more, I just made it. I thought I had one already, but someone told me that I didn't. So there is one now. Okay, Kirby Air Ride. Hopefully it doesn't take another 3 years to hear it again. But I don't think I have any more requests for this game, by the way. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check for you. Although I probably will now that I got that new game coming up. No, this is it. There is no more requests for Kirby Air Ride. That is it. No more. Sorry. Someone has to save the day. Okay, well, thank you to all the requesters. Ultimate Chicken, Orange, and T-Man. Oh, by the way, Orange, one of the requesters, is a huge Sonic fan. So, that checks out. Okay, thank you to everyone, and congrats on Switch 2 announcement, whatever. I'll have to find out what that's about. And for those who missed it, I officially put Kirby in the Forgotten Land in my backlog, which you can see in my Linktree account. So I'll be playing that sometime. Don't ask me when, but it'll be my first Kirby game. Okay, anyways, that's enough. My name is Jesse in the auditorium. I'll see you all later. Thanks to everyone you see on screen. Peace.